Alright, so here's the naked banana picture that's been floating around the web. And I think a lot of people don't understand why this is funny. And the people who do don't really have the eloquence to put it into words. I'm not saying I do, but at least I can give a definitive reason that this entire conversation is ridiculously stupid. And I'm going to go through it now. So, first of all, when you started this video, you probably didn't laugh because this picture's not funny, obviously. But let's look at the picture for a second, because I don't think people have analyzed it really correctly. I mean, it's obviously something you'd get in your inbox from your grandma, but it's something you'd close right away and not think about. The thing is, you got to think about it for a second, because someone put the effort into making this CG or sketch or whatever the fuck it is, and producing it and distributing it. And not only that, they colored it as well. But think about the idea behind it. The banana is clearly embarrassed. He's covering up what should be his genitals, but bananas don't have genitals. And the picture expects us to believe that bananas procreate by taking off their peels. Now, let's just assume that all to be true. The banana's still holding his peel, which means he took it off through his own free will. So it's not really a embarrassed naked banana. It's not like someone's skirt flew off and she feels embarrassed. This guy's an exhibitionist. This guy is a perverted banana, and he's just showing off his body like old ladies do on the street in New York. Now, this guy shared this picture, John. John thought this was funny. He's got a smile that's pretty reminiscent of this banana. He actually looks quite a bit like the banana. That might be why he liked the picture. We don't care. What we do care about is the fact that John and his three friends, Timothy, Bill, and Lori, are all about equally retarded. Now let's think about how this entire conversation occurred. It's most likely that John was at work, browsing when he should be working, a website called, I don't know, funnypictures.com. Most people with higher libidos of his gender would probably be browsing some sort of pornography website. But John decided he's going to look at some funny pictures while he should be financing, I don't know, doing some fucking shit at his bank. Okay? So he found this picture. He saved it to his computer. And later you'll probably find that he most likely emailed the website and asked for permission to save this picture before emailing it out to his friends. Not friends, family. He doesn't have any friends in his email box. Because if he did, he wouldn't justify this Facebook post. So here's what probably happened. He typed forward FW colon funny picture, and he mass sent it to everyone in his family. And unfortunately, he didn't get the response that he wanted. Probably because he's the low-hanging fruit of his family tree. So his mom was probably like, okay, and didn't respond. But he was expecting a LOL, my funniest son, something like that. Well, he got no response, so he went to his Facebook page where he knows he's got a lot of friends with equally low IQs. And he posted it there. Now, probably the first thing that happened was Timothy thought, okay, this is pretty funny. He had a slight chuckle because he's pretty fucking stupid. And he just clicked like. No real effort involved. You click like, you move on to your other affairs, and you go on with your life. Well, another guy, he wanted to know where this picture was found. And he precedes this conversation with the word John. Because, you know, if you don't say John, John might think Bill's talking to Timothy. So he says, John, haha, where did you find this one? And John says, oh, somewhere online, haha. So he doesn't answer the fucking question. He's kind of a bad friend in that way. And Bill follows him up and says, John again. Because if we don't know who you're speaking to, then it's kind of a toss-up between Timothy and John. And if Bill is saying, I really, really like this image to Timothy, maybe they could be like giving each other high fives, like Timothy likes it and Bill likes it. So he's got to say this to John. That way he can garner a response. And instead of clicking like, he wants to emphasize that he really, really, really likes the image. So he adds all of that effort by typing it in. Okay, reasonable, right? No. Well, anyway, John says, yeah, I like it too. Obviously, you fucking posted it. And then he says, save it. It's all yours, my friend. Happy face. So, check it out. John is giving Bill permission to save the image. That's reasonable, right? Because when's the last time you had to ask for someone's permission to save something you find online? Unless you're going to use it for a fucking publication, or if you're going to put it on a Kindle ebook and then sell it for profit, why do you need permission? When's the last time Zuckerberg from Facebook emailed you to ask if he can use your demographic information for the advertisers on Facebook? How fucking stupid can you get? This Bill guy, he's using, what is this, a QR code? So obviously he has some sort of technical background, but obviously not, again, because of how he speaks. And then John giving this guy for permission just shows these guys are fucking retards. And then comes Lori. Ha ha ha, comma, no space, great pick. Great punctuation. Well, okay, whatever. Lori's just showing support to John, that's fine, they're friends. And then, imagine this, okay. Let's say you're John. Let's say you're as dumb as John, but you're a good chef. And you cook a delicious steak. 2 steaks, 3 steaks. You cook a steak dinner for you and your friends. Bill and Lori come over. Now, Lori and Bill both love the steak, but Lori says, thanks for the steak at the end of dinner. And she does so while turning to Bill to thank him for the steak that you made. And Bill says, thanks, Lori. Bill didn't share the fucking pic. What the fuck is Lori thinking by... No, what the fuck is Bill thinking by thanking Lori? You know what? I just figured it out. I just fucking figured it out. Lori didn't say John : So Bill thought Lori was talking to him. But Bill didn't take the time to think, maybe she's talking about this fucking picture. What would Lori thank you for? Fuck this world. Fuck everyone on Facebook. I hope you all get A's and die.